Hi, welcome to AmalgamNation. This week I bring to you Kingdom Hearts 1.5, also known as Kingdom Hearts HD. Kingdom Hearts is a game series produced by both Disney and Square Enix. It is set in the Disney multiverse, for lack of a better term. In it you play the role of 14-year-old Sora, a young boy who either has extremely large feet or really horrible taste in shoes. Then again, this game's designs were heavily influenced by Disney. The game has 3 named characters who are only to be found in the Kingdom Hearts universe: Sora, Riku, and Kairi. The rest of the characters you come across are either from the different Disney worlds, or they are redesigned or reimagined Final Fantasy characters. As I am writing this review, I am coming to realize that once again this is another game that is hard to describe without giving some spoilers, but I think that Kingdom Hearts series already has major spoilers out there, even if you have no interest in watching or reading about the game. I mean, if you've ever watched a Disney movie, then you may well have seen spoilers for some of the Kingdom Hearts games. Now, back to the game itself. Sora is one of 3 characters you control in this game. That is to say, he is one of 3 characters who stay with you from one Disney world to the next one, and there are many Disney worlds for you to visit as Sora. The other 2 characters are Donald Duck and Goofy. Donald is a mage type in this game, and Goofy, I suppose, is the tank type, since he is only ever seen using a shield. Sora, on the other hand, can be a damage type, a tank type, or a mage type, depending on your choices made at the beginning of the game. Well, those choices do not affect what type of weapon Sora will have. Sora will always wield the Keyblade, a large key that he uses as a sword. For a long time, this game was a guilty pleasure of mine, and I am still somewhat conflicted about the fact that I enjoyed this game. But there, I've said it now. I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts, and I still do. I have been a fan of the Final Fantasy series for a long time, and I once considered Kingdom Hearts' portrayal of my beloved Final Fantasy as an insult. But with age comes wisdom, or so I have been told. Now I see it for what it was, or for what it is. Kingdom Hearts is not a Final Fantasy game, and it is not a Disney game. For me, it is a Disney fantasy. In the first Kingdom Hearts, and the HD remix of it, there are 15 worlds, 13 of which are playable, and 2 of which you only ever see in cutscenes and are used to move the story along. The Kingdom Hearts game is not 100% linear, but it does have a set story to tell. You can choose to bypass certain parts of the game if you so wish, but there are not many parts that allow you to do this. I remember skipping over the Little Mermaid world the first time I played this game, as I found the gameplay of this world to be quite annoying. I don't want to go into too much detail about the spoiler type things, so forgive me for the lack of information on them. Kingdom Hearts, or as I shall be calling it from now on, Disney Fantasy, like I said before, takes place across 13 playable worlds. These worlds are Destiny Islands, Sora's home world, a tropical island where he and Riku grew up together; Traverse Town, the first world you travel to after receiving the Keyblade; Wonderland, the world of Alice in Wonderland obviously; Olympus Coliseum, the world of Hercules, where you can battle in tournaments; Deep Jungle, the home of Tarzan; 100 Acre Wood, the home of Winnie the Pooh; Agrabah obviously is the home of Aladdin; Monstro, the world of Pinocchio, from the time when he and Geppetto are trapped inside a giant whale; Atlantica is my least favourite world, the world of the Little Mermaid; Halloween Town is obviously the home of Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas; Neverland, you should know this one, but just in case I'll tell you, it's the world of Peter Pan; Hollow Bastion is a unique zone that is not from any one specific Disney movie. end of the world is the end of the game. The last thing I will tell you about this game is that, like with the Final Fantasy games, you have magic items, weapons, accessories, and summons. One such summon is Genie from Aladdin. As always, remember, play to game and game to play.